Welcome back. The state government's decision to shift the Anna Centenary Library in Koturpuram to the proposed integrated knowledge park on the DPI campus in Nungambakam has evoked strong dissent from students and educationists. Scores of members of the Students' Federation of India and the Democratic Youth Federation of India staged a protest in the busy Koturpuram area this morning. Police denied permission for the protest, and when the protesters staged a road roko, they were arrested. The protesters made it clear that they are not opposed to the idea of a fully equipped super specialty hospital coming up for children in Chennai, but are demanding the government to revoke its decision of shifting a fully functional library that has gone on to become a storehouse of knowledge and a key landmark in the city.
இன்றைக்கு மக்கள் வரிப்பணத்திலும் சென்னையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒவ்வொரு மாணவர்களும் வீடு வீடாக சென்று பிச்சை எடுத்த புத்தகத்தின் மூலமாக உருவாக்கப்பட்ட இந்த அண்ணா நூலகத்தை இடம் மாற்றுவதற்கு தமிழக அரசாங்கத்திற்கு எந்தவிதமான உரிமையும் கிடையாது என்பதனை வலியுறுத்தியும் இந்த நூலகம் இங்கேயே செயல்பட வேண்டும் என்பதனை வலியுறுத்தியும் இந்திய மாணவர் சங்கத்தின் சார்பாகவும் இந்திய ஜனநாயக வாலிபர் சங்கத்தின் சார்பாகவும் இந்த பல்கலைக்கழக இந்த அண்ணா நூற்றாண்டை பாதுகாக்கின்ற போராட்டத்தை இந்த நேரத்தில் நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். காவல்துறைகளை கைது செய்கின்றார்கள். நாங்கள் எதற்கும் தயார். இதை உடனடியாக அரசாங்கம் இந்த முடிவை திரும்பப் பெறவில்லை என்று சொன்னால் தமிழ்நாடு முழுவதும் இந்த பிரச்சனைக்கான போராட்டம் தொடர்ந்து நடக்கும் என்பதை இதன் மூலமாக தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம்.
Gold rallied today by touching an all-time high of 29,000, while silver coins touched the record ₹68,000 mark in the bullion market in New Delhi on strong demand propelled by ongoing marriage season and goes on to deepen financial worries. Gold gained ₹200 to touch an all-time high of ₹29,140 per 10 grams as the metal rallied in overseas market to a 7-week high. As the petrol price hike has hit a wrong note with many political parties across the nation, today the State Secretary of the CPI, Mr. Pandian, has criticized the centre's policy, calling it a wrong economy policy. He said that imposing such a tax was like adding fuel to the fire. Mr. Pandian has urged the state and the centre for a rollback. Here is what he had to say today.
The central government, through its wrong economic policy, has allowed the oil companies to fix their own prices, and whenever they think they can hike. So they are holding the whole nation to ransom. So the central government must now revert back to the national policy of providing the people with necessary fuel at a reasonable cost. Instead of that, the central government and the state governments are imposing taxes on that and thereby adding fuel to fire. So we are appealing to the central government to reduce the taxes and also to reverse that policy and reverse back to that national policy of the government administering the prices and keeping it under control.
The Sardarpura verdict is out. 31 people have been sentenced to life in prison by a Gujarat court for the Sardarpura killings. 33 people were burnt to death here in 2002 during the communal violence that was unleashed across Gujarat. 73 people were tried for murder, attempt to murder, rioting, arson and criminal conspiracy. 31 of them were found guilty, while 42 have been acquitted today. The accused had allegedly set a house on fire in the Sardarpura village where 20 women and 13 others had sought refuge from rioters. A crucial meeting of the Unified Command has begun to discuss the contentious Armed Forces Special Powers Act in Jammu and Kashmir. This was headed by Chief Minister Omar Abdullah. The Unified Command is the top decision-making body on matters concerning security in the state. Today's meeting is been attended by representatives from the army. Mr. Abdullah has said the act described as draconian by its critics must be withdrawn from some parts of the state. But the army has reportedly opposed this, arguing that the protection of the act offers is critical for it to ensure law and order in the state.
हमारा इरादा आर्म्ड फोर्सेस स्पेशल पावर्स एक्ट को उन इलाकों से उठाना जहां आर्मी को काम करने की जरूरत है नहीं है। हमने आपसे कभी ये नहीं कहा कि हम बारामुल्ला या सोपोर या कुपवारा या ऐसी जगहों से जो है अफस्पा को हटा लें, लेकिन जहां आर्मी ने सालों साल काम नहीं किया है वहां से हटाने में आपको क्या एतराज है? मुझे बताइए, पिछली बार श्रीनगर में उन्होंने कब काम किया? पिछली बार बड़गाम शहर में उन्होंने कब काम किया? ऐसी जगहें हैं जहां पे सालों साल आर्मी ने काम नहीं किया है। तो जब उन्होंने काम किया नहीं है, उन्हें उस प्रोटेक्शन की क्या जरूरत है? ये एक सीधा सा सवाल है। मुझे सीधा जवाब इसका जब मिल जाएगा तो जरूर उसको जो है कंसिडरेशन में ले लिया जाएगा।
Back to some city news. In a seizure by the Chennai City Police, the cops have displayed items confiscated in the recent ATM scam theft. The Central Crime Branch of the Chennai City Police today arrested 2 people in connection with credit card fraud. The Assistant Commissioner of the Bank Fraud Wing of the Central Crime Branch has addressed the press. Here is what he had to say.
24 hours அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தது. அந்த போட்டோ இருக்கு. If you want, I can give you in the morning அல்லது இந்த இதுல இந்த பாஸ்ட் இதுல எடுத்துக்கலாம். Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you, thank you.
கார்டு கிடைக்குமா? கார்டு நம்பர்
என்ன நம்பர் நோட் பண்ணுங்க. எஸ் 99401 44944 944 John Rose. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you.
ready, sir.
Our team has been just looking after people who are indulging in credit card fraud. Yesterday we received information that a gang is operating based in Trichy. So we sent a special team to Trichy, and there on information we secured 2 Sri Lankans, one by Vignesh and another is Suresh. So we interrogated, and during the interrogation we seized 60 bogus credit cards, 2 laptops, 2 cell phones and 3 passports. And these 2 boys were said to be engaged by some other kingpin who also belong to Sri Lanka. So we are after them and we will be shortly securing them also.
India meets Pakistan to thaw the differences out. More on that when we return.